What's going on YouTube? Achilles here, and today I'm playing a mono black discard deck I put together. This time around I'm really focusing on Liliana the Veil. I just came to the conclusion that this card is just insane, and if you build this deck specifically with this in mind as a 4-of, then I think you'll have a lot of success. The whole idea is that you play a lot more 1-drops, and you play 4 Ruthless Negotiation, because if you're at the part of the game where you need to discard a card and you have this in your hand, this card is amazing because you'll get some value later in the game with that. Discard another card from your opponent's hand and you draw a card. So it just acts as a graveyard effect that you could just use later in the game, and it's just really good. And besides that, you just have a lot of ways to discard things and a lot of removal. And at the end of the day, if you get rid of half of their hands, and if you're planning to play against a deck that's barely running on half their hand, then, you know, that's just the move. And that's what this deck does. It just gets rid of half their hands, and then you just get rid of everything else and just take over the game. So let's get right into this list. We got 4 Cut Down, 2 Hopeless Nightmare, 4 Ruthless Negotiation, 4 Bandit's Talent, 4 Bitter Triumph, 1 Nowhere to Run, 4 Liliana the Veil, 1 Malicious Eclipse, 2 Hostile Investigator, 1 Sheoldred the Apocalypse, 1 Aclazotz Deepest Betrayal, 2 Deadly Cover-Up, 4 Virtue of Persistence, and for the lands we got 18 Swamps, 2 Blast Zone, 4 Demolition Field, and 2 copies of Mirrex. Let's get into these games. Opponent goes first. I'm going to keep it. I have 3 lands, plus I got one of my creatures that I'm playing a few of in here. I'm only playing 4 creatures, I believe, in this deck. This is one of them. And we definitely got enough land now to go into Hostile Investigator. First we gotta get there. Oh, look at that. I'm just gonna get rid of that right off the bat, honestly. Might as well. What is this? Okay. Just gonna go for Demolition Field. We're not shy on land, that's for sure. Okay. Very curious to know what our opponent's trying to do with their deck. It's always the decks that you underestimate the most that just pull out some combo out of nowhere that you're like just not expecting. And it's just like, wait a minute. So I never take anyone too lightly, especially when they might be trying to reanimate, or like I said, I don't even know what they're trying to do. But Bitter Triumphing, that is not the move, I'll tell you that much. Instead, play Hostile Investigator. This will be a pretty good card for us if it could stay on the board. Because if they can't get rid of it, I'll once again get another clue token once I play Hopeless Nightmare. Well, look at that. Got another clue. Alright, so check it out. We're gonna go and Virtue of Persistence this guy now. We're gonna Hopeless Nightmare our opponent. And we're gonna get another clue just for good measure. This is where we're gonna swing. Get some damage in. I was just trying to figure out what the right move was, but it's when that attacks too. So it's pretty deadly. Alright, I think we're gonna just draw a card first to see what our options are. That's a good card. Let's get rid of that last card. Another clue. We could do a little damage to them now. I know I'm gonna just end up deadly covering up, if anything. Deadly cover up, but you know what I mean. Same thing. It's like I'm gonna deadly cover up them. Another one. What do you got in your graveyard? You got that guy. Yeah, what if I just take away all your guys? And if I do this, then they can't use the graveyard effects of those. So I might as well, honestly. I'm just taking away all their cards. They're just playing some crazy rule deck. Get rid of all of them. And this is just gonna keep doing damage. It's a win con of its own. Who needs to attack our opponent, right? Might as well help their go through this. Can't stop the inevitable from happening. 4 damage now. Nice. I mean, if it's not that way, it's virtual persistence, just bringing back creatures every turn. Opponent goes first, and this hand is decent. It answers any aggro deck. But if it's Azurius control, I'm gonna be sad. But I see a swamp, so I have hope. Oh no. This is great. The battle begins. But they have the advantage because they opened up with the Bandit's talent, which will put them pretty far ahead. They're playing in an Orzhov deck. What are they playing? They could be playing like a Viper deck. Ah, okay. Very fancy. I'm gonna Virtue this. I'd rather save the Bitter Triumph if we need to get rid of a Planeswalker. I think that's the safer way to do it, just to keep everything open. Okay, so what's the worst card in my hand right now? Deadly Cover Up is. You just gotta think, what's the worst card in your hand? You gotta just discard the worst card in your hand. Okay, so what's the worst card in my hand now? Probably Virtue, because Bitter Triumph is better. We already have Virtue. So we survived the onslaught. And what's really good in this matchup now is if I just have to discard it again, I could discard this and I could use this later in the game, which is pretty nice. The only problem is Ruthless Negotiation exiles a card, so it won't give yourself a clue token when you use this. So there's not a good interaction between these two. But either way, like I said, I'm focused. This deck's focused around Liliana at best because, you know, you could get some value off of just discarding cards to get to her -6 ability. Speaking of Liliana, all right. We're gonna go for it.
Something suspicious is going on.
And this is literally what I'm talking about. And then this is just gonna be live later on. I have a good idea. We're gonna put Blast Zone to 2.
Don't overthink things.
I'm gonna also make him think I'm gonna do the Liliana ult, which I am gonna try to do, but I'm gonna put Blast Zone to 2 and then next turn sacrifice Blast Zone, and I can get rid of both of their Bandit's talents. See, look, they're committing all their mana for this. Beauty of Blast Zone. Okay. So now, how about first we make them discard?
I'm tired of your secrets.
And now, are you kidding me? They just draw another one. Isn't that insane? I'm calling insanity on that one. Oh man, it's wild. I'm gonna keep the Lily alive, I've decided.
You won't be outsmarting me.
We're gonna need everything. I'd rather just keep every resource I can at this point. And they don't have nothing going for them right now, so let's see. Okay, so those are both bad cards, so that's good for us. Go for level 3 as expected.
Flashing before your very eyes? Good.
I'm giving them an honest choice. They keep their Bandit's Talon in 2 swamps, or they keep 4 lands. I mean, it's a good offer. Drop the Bandit's Talon on him now. Let's see how you like it when someone does 2 damage to you. 5. Ugh, I don't want to get rid of anything. I could draw if I just do that, but I could just do this as well. And I'm going to keep this untapped. I might want to gain that life. Now, since we have cards we don't really need, do this.
I'm tired of your secrets.
And I'm gonna make some Mirrex tokens now, I think, just to get some extra damage in. And you get it. We get to go first. This hand is okay. It's nothing special, but I feel like it's decent enough to keep. It's a Swift Spear. I was thinking about getting rid of Malicious Eclipse instead of paying the 3, but it might be better to keep it. Another one, huh? Malicious Eclipse might actually pay off this time around. Oh, this is literally so perfect. It just sets up perfectly. Thanks. We still got plenty of cards to hold them off. It's time to investigate. The Arbor. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, you're going for the swing, huh? Alright, I'm gonna block it either way, because they can just do some crazy play right now. That works out. Card is so good. So we got plenty of mana to spend. I'd rather just discard a card at that point. That's 6 mana. I'm not allowing you to do anything. If that thing gains any more health, even if or attack power, when I like do that and I go Monstrous Rage, that could be deadly. Okay, now I'm gonna build an army of Hostile Investigator and friends. Double Virtue. Another land. Keep this land in my hand as a bluff just to scare him. Another land. It's okay. Okay, they got their creature. We get it. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comment section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already. If you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. And on that note, take care everyone. Have a great day.